Inshallah and Ashe, my energetic beings. You're listening to this month's Musing Moon Meditation. As October has had some very unimaginable lunational and celestial energies, returning of energies going off on holidays, needless to say, these energies have been intense. But this full moon meditation is dedicated to the hunter's moon. It feels like a red October, or at least a Martian energy, to say the very least. It's the natural rhythm of nature connected to these lunar phases and the seasonal phases. So the hunt is officially on so that we are prepared for the cold, dark winter months ahead. This is also a super moon. So the moon will appear larger and, more importantly for myself, more reflecting and brighter. So feelings may also be more intense, as well as other people's emoting upon us. Energetic boundaries are a must. Arriving October 17th, 2024, 7:26 a.m. Eastern, 6:26 a.m. Central, 5:26 a.m. Mountain, and 4:26 a.m. Pacific. Be sure to check your timeline, as you do know I thought surf. Arriving at the 24th degree, like where do we feel we belong? This is a master degree of Libra energy, I may add. It's a juxtaposition. When we feel we belong, we have this receptivity to open up the door where we have the ability to accept what is and what has been in order to move forward. It's about the invitation, the relating, all the relations, and really being authentic in our own natural character, behaviors, habitats. And with Mars being in Cancer, the moon's home sign, it's also arm wrestling with the tides of emotions. Those may be susceptible to a little bit of volatility, being volatile, kind of like the intense energies of Hurricane Helene. It's like the pre energies. I just got that. But we also have Venus, the ruler of Libra, at the critical degree of 29 in Scorpio. So it's like we're testing all tests, the intensity of our boundaries when it comes to how we do or don't relate. I find this quite curious. So have that curious mind, question everything, don't go with the flow, and really having boundaries, energetic boundaries before you act on a feeling or a sensation. Make sure it's in alignment and defining your own authenticity, your integrity of what that is. You get to define that line. As you can feel possibly and even sense, this hunter's full moon in Libra brings this potent blend of fiery independence, harmonious connection. And being that Aries is ruled by Mars, this represents the action, the courage, our personal drive. And Libra, ruled by Venus, that focuses in or hones in on the balance of our relationships, being in harmony. So when the Aries full moon is illuminated by this Libran energy, we're really being invited to find balance between our individual desires and our connection with others. And this full moon is highlighting the tension between the self and the other. Our need for autonomy, personal growth, action, Aries, versus our desire for peace, cooperation, balanced relationships, Libra. So it's a time for evaluating where we may be too focused on our own needs, or conversely, where we may have compromised, people-pleasing too much for the sake of harmony. And to add to the energies, the root center, Muladhara, is the foundation of our being, representing security, stability, grounding. So during this Aries Libra full moon, we're going to align this energy of the root center to assist us to feel secure in our personal power, Aries, while focusing on stability in our relationships and sense of belonging, Libra. As this full moon rises in the bold, fiery sign of Aries, this is really marking a powerful moment for transformation, action, self-realization. And Mars also represents, again, our independence, our courage. It's our will, our desire to forge ahead. So this full moon brings an intense surge of energy, urging us to take those decisive actions and confront situations in our lives where we may have been holding back. It's a time of releasing those old patterns and really stepping into a new phase with clarity, passion, purpose, like literally shedding the old skin, our clothing, our wardrobe, our image, and climbing into a new one. However, with the sun in Libra, there's a balancing act at play. While Aries is emphasizing self-assertion and our personal goals, Libra's influence reminds us of the importance of harmony, relationships, and more importantly, the collaboration, the conversation. So this full moon is truly inviting us to find equilibrium between our own needs and the needs of those around us. But it's also about balancing the boldness of Aries with the diplomacy of Libra. And to add to the mix, we have aspects between Mars and Pluto during this full moon, bringing the opportunities for a deep transformation, one we're not going to see for the rest of our timeline, or our lifetime at least, bringing those opportunities really to dive deep. And Mars, with the ruler of Aries, is forming this dynamic aspect with the transformative power of Pluto, emphasizing those themes of power, ambition, and truly shedding what no longer serves us, the bickering and the warring. This cosmic energy is pushing us to evolve and emerge stronger, both individually and more importantly, as the conscious collective. So now let's tune in to how this full moon in Aries may affect your sun sign. You can check into your moon and rising as well. But dear Aries, this full moon is shining brilliantly directly upon you, highlighting, more importantly, your personal power, your independence, your courage, how you're seen. It's like you're going through an image transformation. So it's time to release any limiting beliefs, doubts, and step fully into your authentic self, your authenticity. This is a moment for breakthroughs in self-expression and personal goals, and being mindful, though, of balancing your desires with the needs of close relationships. Dear Taurus, for you, this full moon activates your subconscious and your inner world. It's those hidden fears or unresolved emotions that may percolate or come to the surface, providing an opportunity for healing and releasing. So taking time to reflect on your spiritual path, what you need to let go of to find inner peace, prioritizing rest and self-care to maintain balance during this very intense collective time. Dear Cancer, your career and public life come into focus under this full moon. It's time to release old professional patterns that are no longer serving your growth. Whether it's a shift in your career or a new opportunity on the horizon, this full moon is encouraging you to take bold steps towards your professional goals while at the same time maintaining balance at home. Dear Leo, for you, dear Leo, this full moon sparks a desire for adventure, learning, expansion. So it's time to release those limiting beliefs or routines that are holding you back from personal growth. You may feel inspired to explore new ideas, travel, or study something that truly broadens your horizons. Stay open to new perspectives and take bold steps towards those aspirations, your aspirations. Dear Virgo, this full moon in Aries brings attention to shared resources, finances, and intimate connections. You may need to confront financial issues or emotional ties that no longer serve your highest good. It's a powerful time to release debts, both material, emotional, I'd even say spiritual and mental, and truly reclaim your personal power in relationships. Seek balance between independence and deep emotional sharing. Dear Libra, with the full moon in your opposing sign, your relationships truly are taking center stage. This is a time for releasing unhealthy dynamics in partnerships or recognizing where you need more balance between your needs and the needs of others. Whether it's romantic or professional, you're called to reevaluate how you assert yourself in relationships and where you need to reclaim your power. Dear Scorpio, this full moon brings a focus on your health, daily routines, and work life. It's a time to release habits or routines that no longer are serving you, probably never did. Whether it's a health goal or restructuring your workday, this full moon is encouraging you to prioritize self-care and well-being. A balanced approach to work and health will really assist you to maintain your strength during this very transformative time. Dear Sagittarius, this full moon lights up your creative and playful side. So it's time to release blocks to your creativity and passion projects. Whether it's a romantic relationship or a hobby, let go of anything that's hindering your joy and self-expression. This is a powerful moment to embrace your individuality and reconnect with what lights you up inside. Dear Capricorn, your home and family life come into focus under this full moon. It's time to let go of past dynamics, especially in the family or domestic situations that no longer serve you. Whether it's physical changes to your home or emotional healing within your family, this full moon is urging you to find balance between your personal life and your career ambitions. Dear Aquarius, this full moon is activating communication and intellectual pursuits. So it's a great time. Actually, it's a fantastic time to release outdated ideas or ways of thinking that no longer align with your path. You may feel inspired to share your voice, teach, or write. So just be open to new ways of expressing yourself. It reminds me of Madonna, express yourself, but also stay mindful of how your words affect others. Dear Pisces, this full moon is highlighting your finances, values, self-worth. So it's time to release financial blocks or self-limiting beliefs around abundance. Focus on creating a healthy relationship with money and aligning your resources with your values. This full moon is encouraging you to take bold steps towards greater financial independence and security. As you can hear, this full moon in Aries is offering us a very powerful opportunity for growth, transformation, and really finding balance between self and others. It's encouraging us to stand strong in our personal power while at the same time maintaining harmony in our relationships. And it's the invitation, being invited to release what no longer serves us to make way for a more powerful, inspirited future. So for the Aries Hunter full supermoon ritual and meditation, to prepare for the ritual, timing is always important. It's truly authentic for us to perform this ritual on the night of the full moon or again within 3 days before or after to really align with its energy. You're probably already feeling it now. Next, we always want to create sacred space, set up a sacred area, an altar, create a grounding, peaceful space, incorporating red candles to symbolize the root center and white or pink flowers to invite in the energy of Libra's harmony. You may also want to include grounding crystals like hematite, smoky quartz, or red jasper, along with a small bowl of water to symbolize balance, and a pinch of salt for grounding can also be placed on your altar. Tools you may need or already have, of course, a journal, a pen, red candles, a bowl of water, a grounding crystal like hematite or red jasper, and earthy incense such as cedar or sandalwood. As in any meditation or ritual, the first phase is grounding and centering. So we want to begin by grounding our energy, sitting comfortably on the floor in a chair with our feet planted firmly on the terra firma, on the ground. Closing your eyes and take a few deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Getting in your own personal circadian rhythm. I always like to breathe in for a count of 3, hold for a count of 3, and exhale for a count of 3. And as you're inhaling and exhaling and just focusing on your inhale and your own rhythm, possibly doing your inhale and your exhale 6 times, focusing on releasing any tension in your body as you're exhaling. And as you breathe, just imagine roots extending from the base of your spine, from your root center, and your feet into the earth star, reaching deep into the earth, feeling the grounding energy of the earth rising up through these roots into your root center, stabilizing you, but also anchoring you in a place of security and support. Breathe deeply and just allow yourself to connect fully, embodying with the earth star, this grounding energy, as you visualize that connection. And as you are rooted in your root center, you are safe, you are secure, you are stable. Go ahead and place your hands on your lower abdomen where the root center resides. This is your center of that grounding, stability, security, manifesting empathy, physical empathy. Now go ahead and set your intention for this full moon and its influence on your life, particularly in the areas of personal power, independence, balance in relationships. Notice your breathing, notice your breath. And as far as an intention, as an example, I align with the energy of this full moon in Aries and Libra to balance my personal power within my relationship to myself, to the other, and out into the future. I release any fears of instability and I embrace the courage to stand strong in my individuality while nurturing harmonious connections with others. And really feel your intention or this intention radiating from your root center and spreading, illuminating, radiating through your entire body. The next phase, as you're breathing into your root center, we want to activate the root. To enhance our root chakra, begin a gentle visualization along with an affirmation practice to awaken and balance this energetic center. So during this phase, I want you to visualize with your eyes closed and really focus on the base of your spine, the location of your root center, visualizing that deep red, glowing light at this spot, this area. Notice that it's growing brighter with each inhale. This red energy really represents our stability, grounding, and that inner strength. And as this red light expands, as you're breathing in and out, just imagine it filling your lower body and extending down into and through your legs, your feet, and really anchoring you down into your own personal earth star. Some affirmations for the root center that you may use or choose your own. I am grounded, secure, and stable. I trust in the support of the Earth star and my own inner strength. I stand firm in my personal power while embracing balance in my relationships. And as you repeat these affirmations, I really want you to feel the energy of the root center becoming balanced, secure, aligned, harmonious. I will repeat them again. Focus on your breath and visualize. I am grounded, secure, and stable. I trust in the support of the earth, star, and my own inner strength. I stand firm in my personal power while embracing balance in my relationships. All my relations, I want to add. So for this full moon meditation, now that your root center is activated, of course, you've already entered into a meditative state, possibly a trance, that draws on the balance between this fiery independence energy of Aries and the harmonious energies of Libra. So during this meditation, we want to focus and visualize the full moon shining brightly in the night sky or the early mornings, and knowing that its energy is a perfect balance between the boldness of Aries and the peace of Libra. In your mind's eye, I want you to imagine the full moon's light gently flowing down to you, enveloping you in a soft white glow. This light is filling your body with clarity and balance. As you breathe in, feel the Aries energy in your body, confidence, courage, and a desire for action. With each inhale, imagine this energy radiating from your root center, filling you with strength and personal power. With each exhale, feel the Libra energy flowing through you, bringing peace, balance, and harmony to your relationships and your connection with the world around you. And as the energies of Aries and Libra merge together, feel a perfect equilibrium within you. You are strong, grounded, and secure in yourself, while at the same time also open to balance, connection, and peace in your relationships. Stay in this space for several minutes, just allowing the full moon's energy to harmonize your inner and outer worlds. And as we finish up the meditation and climb into our ritual space, a ritual of releasing and balancing, go ahead and take your bowl of water and your grounding crystal. The water symbolizes the emotional flow along with the balance of Libra, while the crystal represents the stable grounding energy of Aries and the root center. You may actually want to pause the audio at this time to finish up your sacred space and then continue. But I want you to hold the crystal in your hand and reflect on where you feel imbalance, perhaps in relationships, work, or even within yourself. What areas of your life are either overly focused on independence or overly reliant on others for harmony? Gently dipping the crystal into the bowl of water, symbolizing a cleansing and balancing of these areas and arenas in your life. As you dip the crystal, say aloud or in your mind, I release all imbalances in my life. I trust in my strength and courage, and I invite harmony and peace into my relationships and my connection with the world. Again, I release all imbalances in my life. I trust in my strength and courage, and I invite harmony and peace into my relationships and my connection with the world. After dipping the crystal, hold it to your heart or your root center at the base of your spine and feel the union of grounded action, Aries, and peaceful balance, Libra. Go ahead and place the crystal beside the bowl, allowing it to rest in the energies of both the water and the full moon. The next phase is about journaling and reflection. I want you to take a few moments to journal about your experience and really reflect on the following questions to deepen your understanding of the energies that are at play. Number 1, where have I been too focused on my own needs to the detriment of my relationships? Again, where have I been too focused on my own needs to the detriment of my relationships? Next, where have I sacrificed too much of my personal power for the sake of harmony? Where have I sacrificed too much of my personal power for the sake of harmony? Next, how can I balance my drive for independence with the need for meaningful, balanced connections? How can I balance my drive for independence with the need for meaningful, balanced connections? And our final, what fears or insecurities have been keeping me from standing firmly in my truth and power? Again, what fears or insecurities have been keeping me from standing firmly in my truth and power? Be sure to write freely, just allowing insights to flow organically and naturally. And to close the ritual, it's always important to sit quietly once more, focusing on your breath, breathing deeply into your root center, feeling the stability and the grounding you've been cultivating during this full moon. And as a closing affirmation, left hand on your heart or your root center, I stand strong in my power, grounded and secure. I invite balance into my life and relationships, trusting that I am supported by the earth and the universe. Again, I stand strong in my power, grounded and secure. I invite balance into my life and relationships, trusting that I'm supported by the earth and the universe. Blow out your candle with gratitude, knowing that the energy of this ritual will continue to support and also guide you. After the ritual, it's always important to have some sacred space and some integration. Spending some time grounding yourself by eating nourishing food, drinking water, spending time in nature if possible. The root center, when open and aligned, creates a strong foundation for us to thrive. So make sure you are caring for your body, nurturing your sense of safety and security in the days following this full moon. And as a final affirmation, I am grounded in my truth, secure in my power, and open to balanced, harmonious connections with others. I release all that no longer serves my highest good. Just knowing that this Aries full moon in Libra and this meditation and ritual really is meant to harness and assist you with this fiery energy of Aries, while at the same time bringing balance and peace through the influence of Libra. So by aligning with our root center, we're going to feel a strong sense of security and grounding, which then allows us to move forward with confidence in both our personal power and our relationships. If this full moon in Aries inspired you in some magical way, please like, comment, and share to keep this momentum thriving. And as always, I will see you on the other side, or at least for my weekly insights or my live show on Fridays where I do mini cowrie shell divinations. Ashe, blessings.